For weeks, Ashley stayed silent, not because she was weak, but because she was trained. She knew one wrong move could cost her everything. She tried to ignore as Jace Remington's hand grabbed her face, fingers digging into her jaw. "You need to learn your place," he sneered. His other hand slid to her waist, pulled her close. Then his hand went lower. That's when Ashley's body decided for her. Her fist moved before her mind could stop it. 15 years of Shotokan karate training dished out in a single sharp, precise motion. Pure self-defense instinct. Jace Remington hit the ground. Time stopped. Ashley stood frozen, staring at her own hands like they belonged to someone else. Jace gasped for air, clutching his throat, face turning colors. His friends stumbled back, phones out, screaming, "Call 911! She attacked him!" Phones were already recording. Sirens were already coming. But this story didn't begin with that strike. And just before we see how it all unfolded, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. These stories take work, and your support means a lot. All right, back to Ashley. 3 months earlier, Ashley Carter made the mistake of thinking that hard work and keeping her head down would be enough. 5 a.m. every single day. While her roommate slept, Ashley was in the campus gym, running through katas she'd practiced 10,000 times. Hyan Shoden, Hyan Niden, Teki Shoden. Each movement was meditation, each strike controlled power. By 7, she was in the library. Pre-med didn't forgive mistakes. Organic chemistry, anatomy, physiology. Her scholarship required a 3.5 GPA minimum. One slip and everything her family sacrificed would be gone. Her grandmother raised her in a small dojo after her parents died. She was a 5th-degree black belt, one of the few black women in the country to reach that level in Shotokan. She'd taught Ashley that karate wasn't about fighting. It was about discipline, control, respect. "A true martial artist never strikes first, baby girl," Grandma would say. "Your power is in your restraint." At 19, Ashley earned her 3rd-degree black belt at the national competitions. She got into Westfield University through a combined academic and athletic scholarship. First person in her family to go to college. This wasn't just Ashley's dream. It was her family's legacy. So when the harassment started, Ashley did what she'd been trained to do. Stay quiet, control herself, survive. And it worked for exactly 6 weeks. Jace Remington was campus royalty, legacy student, Delta Kappa president, 10,000 Instagram followers documenting his yacht parties and living the dream lifestyle. His family donated the new business wing. His grandfather's name was carved into the oldest building on campus. He was untouchable. Ashley first saw him in the cafeteria during her 2nd week of sophomore year. Exhausted, stressed about organic chemistry, just trying to grab food, Jace and 3 friends cut directly in front of her. "Excuse me, sweetheart," he said without looking back. She stepped aside, said nothing. But Jace noticed her, and that was the beginning. It started small, bumping into her in hallways, knocking books from her hands. "Oops, my bad." Insincere apologies while his friends laughed. Then came the comments. "Wow, you're so articulate. Do you play basketball? You've got the height. Diversity scholarship, right? Good for you." Each one a reminder she didn't belong. Ashley clenched her fists, forced them open, kept walking. But Jace wasn't satisfied. One Thursday night, she left chemistry lab at 9 p.m., just wanting to get back to her dorm. The parking lot was nearly empty. Then she heard footsteps behind her. Multiple sets. "Hey, Ashley, where are you rushing off to?" She turned. Jace and 3 guys were spreading out, surrounding her car. "Excuse me," she said quietly, trying to move past. One of them, Trevor, pushed her from behind. She stumbled forward into Jace's waiting arms. He caught her shoulders, fingers digging in hard enough to bruise. "Careful there," he said, face too close. Wouldn't want you getting hurt. Campus can be dangerous for certain people. Every instinct screamed at her. Trap his wrists, strike his solar plexus, sweep his legs. 10 seconds, 4 targets. But Grandma's voice was louder. Control, discipline, honor. Never strike first. Ashley pulled away, got in her car, drove off while they laughed. She sat in the campus security lot for 20 minutes before her hands stopped shaking. That night, she filed a complaint. Officer Davies looked bored before she even started talking. The Remington family just donated a new wing, he said, barely writing anything down. You sure you're not misreading the situation? Boys will be boys. Maybe just avoid them. Nothing happened. The harassment got worse. Jace started posting Instagram stories, photos near where she studied, captions like, "Some people can't handle elite education." His followers would comment, carefully coded, never naming her directly. They took over her library spots, got loud whenever she was nearby, made her feel like an intruder in her own university. Then came the library incident, 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. Ashley had an organic chemistry exam in 6 hours. She was barely holding a 3.5 GPA, the minimum to keep her scholarship. One bad grade and everything Grandma sacrificed was gone. She was alone on the 3rd floor when Jace and 2 friends sat down at her table, uninvited, boxing her in. Heard you talk to campus security about us, Jace said. How'd that go? His friend smirked. Maybe community college is more your speed. No shame in that. Ashley said nothing, eyes on her notes. Jace reached across the table and knocked her coffee over. Hot liquid spread across 3 months of handwritten notes. Oops, I'm so clumsy. Ashley gathered her ruined papers, hands shaking, and left. Running away again? Jace called out. That's what I thought. The next morning, she went to Dean Richardson with a copy of her security report. Dean Richardson glanced at it for 15 seconds. I'll review Officer Davies' report, he said as he leaned back. They cornered me in a parking lot, Ashley said. They destroyed my work. They're targeting me. Then his voice dropped, almost gentle. I'd hate for this to affect your scholarship, Miss Carter. False accusations are serious, and we'd have to reconsider if you're a good fit for our campus culture. The threat couldn't be clearer. Do we understand each other? Ashley understood perfectly. The system wasn't going to help her. 2 weeks later, she was falling apart. Lost 8 pounds, sleeping 3 hours a night. GPA dropped to 3.4. Dark circles, jumping at every sound. It was a Tuesday afternoon when she made her final mistake. She took a shortcut behind the student union, past the loading dock. It would save her 5 minutes. She had an exam the next day, so she just wanted to get some sleep. Ashley Carter, a voice called. She turned. Jace and 2 friends stepped out, blocking the path. We need to talk about your attitude problem. She tried to walk around. They blocked her, backing her against the wall. You think you're better than us? Jace moved closer, alcohol on his breath. Coming here on charity, trying to ruin my reputation. Trevor grabbed her backpack, yanked it off. Her laptop hit concrete. The screen cracked. $1,600 she didn't have. Just leave me alone, she said, voice shaking. You made things difficult for me, Jace said, crowding her space. The dean had to call my father. You know how annoying that was? His hand shot out, grabbed her face, fingers squeezing her jaw. What happened next? Ashley would replay in her mind 1,000 times. The grab, the touch, her body moving before her mind could stop it. The sickening thud when Jace hit the ground. Campus security arrived in 4 minutes. Officer Davies cuffed her while paramedics worked on Jace. He grabbed me. It was self-defense, she tried explaining as they led her out. You have the right to remain silent. Trevor was giving his statement, loud and theatrical. She just attacked him. We were apologizing, and she went crazy. One girl pushed forward. Wait, I saw him grab... Trevor cut her off. You didn't see anything. Move along. The girl backed away. No one else spoke. The following day, Ashley was taken to an interrogation room. You're a third-degree black belt, Detective Morrison said. That makes your body a deadly weapon. Mr. Remington has a bruised trachea and a concussion. I filed 2 complaints. He's been harassing me for months. He grabbed my face, touched me. Davies opened a file, nearly empty. No record of sustained complaints. Just one inquiry that was closed. That's not, I came to you. We have 3 witnesses saying you attacked without provocation. We have video of you striking him. That's assault with a deadly weapon. Where's the video of him grabbing me? There is no such video. You're making accusations you can't prove. The door opened. Dean Richardson walked in. Miss Carter, this institution has 0 tolerance for violence. Your scholarship is revoked. You're expelled pending criminal investigation. You let this happen. I begged you for help, Ashley broke. You have 24 hours to vacate campus. They processed her like a criminal. The news broke that night. Violent scholarship student attacks. Honor student. Jace gave interviews from his hospital bed, neck brace on display. I don't understand why she did this. We were trying to be friendly. Social media exploded. Ashley's name, face, mugshot, everywhere. The comments were vicious. Affirmative action gone wrong. These diversity hires are dangerous. She should be in prison. Criminal charges filed. Assault with a deadly weapon. Prosecutor seeking 2 to 5 years. Ashley and Grandma sat in a cheap motel, everything packed in 4 boxes. Grandma had to post bail by selling dojo equipment. She looked 10 years older. I'm sorry, Ashley whispered. I threw it all away. Baby, you defended. A knock on the door interrupted. A woman in a sharp suit stood there. Ashley Carter? I'm Nancy Joseph. I'm an attorney, and I've been following your case. Ashley didn't look up. I can't afford a lawyer. I'm not asking for payment. Nancy walked in, opened her laptop. May I show you something? She pulled up files, videos, screenshots, documents. A student filmed the library incident. Another caught the parking lot harassment. I found 3 other women with similar stories about Jace Remington, too afraid to come forward. She looked at Ashley. They didn't just ignore you, they actively buried evidence. That's institutional negligence. What Jace did, that's assault. What you did, it's self-defense. Can you help her? Grandma's voice broke. We're suing the university, and we're making sure this never happens again. Ashley looked up. Why are you helping me? Because I was you 20 years ago. Nobody helped me then. But I can help you now. 6 months later, the charges against Ashley Carter were dropped. She filed federal lawsuit against Westfield University. 3 other students came forward against Jace Remington. Department of Education opened an investigation. Jace withdrew from Westfield. His lawyers kept him out of criminal court, but civil suits were piling up. Dean Richardson resigned. Ashley never went back to Westfield. She enrolled somewhere else on full scholarship, having her legal team on speed dial. Saturday mornings, she still trained at 5 a.m. because Grandma was right. Karate begins and ends with respect. But now Ashley understood something else. Sometimes earning respect means refusing to disappear. It means fighting back when the system fails. It means understanding that defending yourself isn't violence. It's survival. They wanted Ashley Carter to be another silent victim, but they messed with the wrong scholarship student. The lawsuit is ongoing. The fight continues. Ashley Carter isn't backing down. Because sometimes the real fight begins after you've already lost everything and discovered you're stronger than they ever imagined.